Well, this next song is about paying attention. One thing that I've noticed happens to me when I get down and glum, which I think is an inevitable part of being a human and an inevitable part of life, is that I start to find ways to tune out. I start to find ways to tap out of reality, and I stop looking reality in the eyes. And I do that because I'm scared, because reality has hurt me in some way, or at least I've perceived reality to be the cause of my hurt. And so I start tuning out, I start zombie scrolling on Instagram, or, there's a million ways in this day and age, more ways than ever, to tune out and stop paying attention to reality. And I think that's because a lot of us are a bit unhappy and a bit hurt by brutal truths of the reality of our world. But I kind of spiral when I do that, and I go from bad to worse. And I found that the only way that I come out of those times and kind of get back to my regular cheerful self is to find ways to tap in and tune in and come back to reality and come back to the moment that I'm in, and every little thing that makes that moment what it is, whether it's good or bad or easy or hard or scary or fun, or all of those things at once, which most moments are. And then the kind of colour bleeds back into my view and my existence and my reality. And so I wrote a little song for myself to remind myself to pay attention. I think it's the single most important thing that you can possibly do with your life. And I definitely hold it as my highest value. And I've got another little treat for you. A dear friend of mine, we met when we were 10 years old, the first day of high school, at Lumen Christi Catholic College in Merimbula. And this guy's name is Liam Fell, and he comes from Tathra, which is about 25 minutes north of Merimbula. That was a lot of small Australian towns for you to hear in one sentence. Merimbula, Merimbula, Tathra. There was also Tilba, Walumla, Bombala, Bermagui, and Walumla. And anyway, Tathra is a bit cooler than Merimbula, but I won't let him have that. But when we finished high school, we kind of hung out a bit, and he started coming on tour. And it was super fun, and I loved having him around, and he was my best friend, and he's been with me through so much over the years, and we've toured together with Billy Bragg across America. We've gone up into the far northern reaches of Western Australia and all over the East Coast. And what we never thought to do in all of those years was to have him be involved in the show itself. And he's a great drummer, and I'd like you to welcome my best mate to the stage, Mr. Liam Fell. I was walking one day through the big lights, wondering when the world became so tired. Bottles of vodka flashed as the Coca-Cola sign shone like moonlight, and I wondered when the world became so wired. Even the clearing of the streets, it was all tiled. In the corner stood a tree in a cage. In the screen on the side of a skyscraper stood a war child, nestled in amongst the stocks, the shares, and the sports scores of the day. I thought, don't you leave your life too long. It's gone before it's done. If you hide away, traveling one day to find a small town. in towns where people purely work to eat. And there's a shine in the